This month I made huge progress on Imagine Bravery. I upgraded every character, I polished key areas of the map, I even created a new NPC who teaches Scott all of his abilities, and I got my feet wet with animation. Woo woo! Let's talk about all the things I've learned and the Unreal Engine systems that I keep coming back to. So starting with the level design, I have upgraded all of the 3D models that I've been using. That is the landscape, the points of interest, any of the art, everything that I've been using from last month to this month has been a huge upgrade. And I've really tried to lock in those areas of the map and make sure that when Scott's running around, that everything looks good and feels good. I took some time watching tutorials and some instructional videos on animation, but at the end of the day, I pretty much just learned that I have a whole lot more to learn. I wasn't sure what I was going to learn in just a month. That's basically when I started this animation process, trying to upgrade my animation skills. I use iClone, which is from Reallusion, and it's a wonderful software, and it makes animation easy, but I still have a lot to learn. While building out these points of interest and working on my animation skills, I also wanted to design a new character whose name is Ocburn, and that is the character that Scott will meet at the Aerie of Reflection and will help Scott learn all of his brand new powers and abilities. So yeah, Ocburn looks really cool. He's a big muscular guy. He's got green skin. He's got elf ears almost like Unzin and Malregar, so yeah, I think he looks awesome. He's got a little bit more to go, but it's a good start. Now I want to talk about some tools that I use to help bring Imagine Bravery to life. These are some systems that I've picked up through FAB.com, and they work really well with Unreal Engine. My favorites in no particular order are the Action Adventure Movement System, the Multiplayer Survival Template Pro, Ultra Dynamic Sky, and Fluid Ninja Live. And I use Fluid Ninja Live as a simulator for fog and for sand and for snow and for water and for lava, most importantly. And it just works really well with lava and fire, and just it looks awesome. I use the Multiplayer Survival Template Pro for inventory, for crafting, for farming, for building, for asset management, for UI, for widgets, for a lot of the template of the game. I use the Action Adventure Movement System for, you guessed it, movement, for climbing, for some interactions, for walking across beams, for monkey bars, for zip lines, lots of other things, grappling hooks, lots of cool stuff, swimming, and I use Ultra Dynamic Sky for, you guessed it, sky, and for the moon, and for weather too. So those are my favorites in no particular order. For what it's worth, I also purchased and own and have tried out Narrative Pro, the Ascent Combat Framework, Flexible Combat System, Combat Fury, Dynamic Combat System, Fluid Flux, AI Toolkit, the Boss AI Toolkit, and some others. Anyways, I've picked up a bunch, and the 4 that I mentioned that are my favorites are the ones that I keep coming back to. It's not that the other ones aren't exactly amazing. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. It's just that the 4 that I mentioned before are the ones that work best with Imagine Bravery. This month has also marked the return for me to live streaming on Twitch. I've been hanging out, chatting about game development, and spending a few hours on a few different days going over the process that I use to make Imagine Bravery. I've created a character on there. I've done a bunch of editing of some of the characters. I worked really hard on the fighting game mini game, and that's all documented on there, and it was all fun to chat along with people and hear their input, and I hope to see you there too. Thanks so much for checking out this devlog. If you're building your own game or just want to see how games are made, consider subscribing. There's a lot more fun on the way, and I would love to show you everything that's coming next. Thanks so much for checking out Imagine Bravery. Keep creating.